Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing very well today. Welcome to the channel as well if you're new here. Today we're going to be watching episode 8 of The Last of Us. The last episode, the one we watched before, it was wonderful in some aspects, absolutely agonizing in other sections of the episode. You know, the whole Joel storyline, but then you flitted back to see the wonderful mall scenes and oh my god, I loved it. I cannot express how much I loved it because I love abandoned malls and, you know, abandoned exploration type stuff. But yes, today we're going to be watching episode 8. I mean, some of the episodes recently, I do feel like they've been rushing along throughout the storyline. I feel like not enough time has been spent. I feel like they could have almost pulled these episodes out and developed things a little bit more. Don't get me wrong, they developed things absolutely stunningly, but we could have spent more time with the characters if that makes sense. Join me as we watch this episode of The Last of Us, and if you want to check out the full reaction to this, you can see it over on the Patreon page. But yes, this is episode 8. Still love these opening titles. The fact that they're inspired from the game is just wonderful, but then they've changed it as well. And I do love the little sections like there at the sides, you can see it more, but it's almost animated, like stop motion animation. It's great to be back here in the world.
Revelation 21.
Oh, it's this guy again.
For the first heaven and the first earth were passed away.
I forgot about him.
And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of God.
I remember him in the game.
And God shall wipe away all tears from their eyes.
Oh my god, they have mimicked that. Was it a real place that they mimicked in the game? Or have they found a lodge place that's very similar to the one in the game? We are in need, which he shall provide.
I've read this passage too many times.
When we are in need, sorry. I don't remember his name though. Was he David? Was he the one, remember?
What comes next?
Because I heard the guy who played Joel,
and God will wipe away all tears from their eyes,
is in his group.
Neither will there be any more pain.
I didn't like the way he treated his group. I just remember he was really weird with them in the game.
When can we bury him?
There he is, I think.
The ground is too cold to dig. We'll bury your father in the spring.
Can't leave him that long. It is him.
How much do we have left?
I don't know.
Oh, grab it.
I can't remember his name. I'm so forgetful with his name. It's in my head, but I just can't remember his name.
Maybe a week. 2 at best.
It's so weird seeing him in a different role.
Josiah and Martin think they spotted some deer the other night. It was dark. See what you want to see sometimes.
See what you want to see sometimes. Just, I love his vocals are just amazing.
They haven't lost faith in you, David. They're just scared. Not from them.
From you.
I still believe.
I wouldn't.
The last 6 months have been hard. For all of us.
The food's running low.
But I need to know you're with me.
Yeah. Good.
You can see that he's almost searching his eyes to see what he's thinking. Dad looks painful.
You thirsty?
So... Oh, it's food. Oh, bless her. She's so hungry, but she needs to feed him as well. Feed him a little bit. God, you can hear him almost wheezing. She's got to go out and hunt for some food. Careful, Ellie. I'm so afraid that something is going to pop out. An infected or a member of that team. Was that an infected I hear? Sounded like it. I'm just looking everywhere on the screen. Such a tight shot as well. I'm looking everywhere on the screen to see if I can see any movements. But apart from a little bunny rabbit or hare. Careful. That's going to be a bit cold. Don't be out there by yourself. Right out in the open. That was a I've gone cold. Oh, there's no way that was just a deer. That was a clicker, wasn't it? How? Oh, God. Okay, she did get it. Unless they got
I
it.
don't see anybody.
Oh, God. She was after it a minute ago. She's still chasing it.
Whoever shot it's probably nearby.
She's going to be...
Don't! Drop your rifles!
This is where they turn around and like, it's a child. She's not a child, but you know.
Slow.
She's a lot younger than they are, so...
One right between your eyes. Ditto for Buddy Boy.
It's looking like... Okay.
You're quite a hunter. We didn't even hear you coming.
Go!
Okay, all I ask is 10 seconds of your time. I just want
I
to talk.
won't say it twice.
Please, just 10
I
seconds.
hate the way he's...
My name is David. This is my friend James. We're from a larger group, women, children,
Just the...
very, very hungry.
It's the way he is.
I'm from a large group too. Also hungry.
You can't drag this back on your own. We can trade you. What do you need? We have...
Medicine?
Yes, for Joel. It's so weird thinking Joel and Joel's there.
Follow us.
I'm not following you anywhere.
No, because they'll kill her.
Buddy Boy can go get it.
Buddy boy.
Anyone else shows up, I put one
Put
right
one right
between...
between my eyes.
Yes. Don't you forget it.
Bring back 2 bottles and a syringe.
Read between the lines!
It's not code, James. That's your dad's gun?
Oh, that was so weird. It's right in that ear only.
We could take shelter.
Don't trust him. She's clever though, emptying his gun.
You know, you really shouldn't be out here all on your own.
From where I'm sitting, you shouldn't be out here on your own.
When she's got a gun pointing at you,
So, what's your name?
you don't need to know.
It's hard to trust strangers, I know, but I honestly mean you no harm.
I beg to differ.
There's room for you in our group, if you want.
They chose to follow you.
It's a cult.
Some weird cult thing.
Yeah.
Well, you sort of kind of got me there. I am a preacher.
You're still trying to preach intensely with people.
After the apocalypse,
Maybe it's
which is either the best time or the worst time to find him.
Yeah, I mean, it might be a good thing, something to hold on to and cling to, but I think it's the way that he's treating it puts me on edge.
And as we wandered, we picked up new people along the way until we ended up here.
Well, your luck had to run out sooner or later.
Luck? I believe everything happens for a reason.
It does. I can prove it to you.
Okay.
We didn't expect this winter to be so cruel. Nothing will grow. Game's been hard to find. So I sent 4 of our people to a nearby town to...
It's creepy that there's sounds all around.
Only 3 of them came back.
Okay.
And the one that didn't was a father. He had a daughter just like you. And her dad was taken from her. Turns out he was murdered by this crazy man. And get this. That
He had
crazy
a little
man
girl with him.
was traveling with a little girl. You see? Everything happens for a reason. James, lower the gun.
No.
Did you bring the medicine?
Yeah, but...
Throw it to her.
Okay, at least he's still giving her the medicine.
Back away.
I mean, get the other guy to back away as well, because he could lunge for you at the same time.
You won't survive for long out there. I can protect you.
Nobody wants your protection, mate.
So you're just gonna let her get away?
He's not, is he? I can't remember what happens. It's probably a good thing, so I'm not constantly comparing the two. Like, I noticed that one thing that was different in comparison was in the game, there was a lot more clickers, there's a lot more infected, and they haven't really done that many in this so far. They've done a lot, but only in, like, sections, if that makes sense. And then they've not done any in certain parts. Like this one, for instance, they had loads of infected running at the hut where her and the guy were hiding out in the game, and they had to fight them off. Whereas in this, nothing. I wasn't really taking it in at first, and then I realised. Oh, I hope that she's put that in the right area for him. Oh, bless her. God, you can hear us breathing. I'm so worried about him. Beautiful place they shot in, though.
Only 5 more left.
I don't trust them.
What is it?
That's not
Venison.
venison. That's not venison, is it? I think it's not animal. Yeah. I might be wrong, but it was the look that the guy was giving the girl. Just going, venison.
Yes, we found a girl who was with the man who took Alec from us.
No.
When the sun rises, I'll lead a group out to pick up her trail.
No.
We'll follow it to wherever they're hiding, and we'll bring that man to justice.
God, I hate him.
You should kill both of them.
No, you should not. I was drinking, almost spat it out. Why? This is what I meant. He just the people of his colony or whatever they are, or cult.
I know you think you don't have a father anymore, but the truth is, Hannah, you will always have a father, and you will show him respect when he's speaking.
No. How about that? How about them apples?
How do you like them apples?
Let's go Goodwill Hunting.
Thank you.
He gets all the good food and they get all the remnants and horrible bits. God, don't eat it. He's such a smug something. Don't like him. Oh, Joel, come on. He's obviously doing something right because his breathing's back to normal now. I kind of remember the house part. Careful, don't just walk outside. They're going to be there. It's so weird as well, like, that we've not seen any infected in this bit. Or any infected in this whole episode, to be fair. I thought they were going to make that more of a thing than they have.
If this man's not already dead, he's dangerous.
About the girl.
We bring her back with us.
I don't mean to question your sense of mercy, David. We can let her go.
Yes.
We bring that girl back with us. She's just another mouth to feed.
If we leave her out here, she'll die.
Yeah, maybe that's God's will.
Yep. If I was him, I'd have just got the gun and just got the butt of it. Boom. Just love the way he goes. Maybe it was God's will. Oh, is he okay? He's okay. Got barely any life left in him, bless him.
There are men coming, okay? I'm gonna lead them away from you. Joel, do not fall asleep.
He's not gonna have the energy. That's a good idea. Lure him away from where she was so they don't know which house it was. Although they now think that, you know, the opposite way to where she came from is where he is, so... No! No, 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 no!
I got her!
Ellie, get up! Get up, get up, get up, get up! Go! Get up! Use your gun! Something! No, 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 no!
Do it.
I know they don't, but... Because they wouldn't just end it like that, would they? I imagine they did that, though.
Stay here, go door to door. You so hungry for vengeance? Deliver it.
No. You're the one that constantly wants vengeance. They don't. Ugh. Just don't like him. The way he just looks at people. I feel bad for the actor himself, because the actor's probably a really nice guy. Joel's gonna be there like, I'm here. It was that house. Yeah, it was that house. I remember the kitchen bit. No! Don't you dare. Joel, move! Go, move! No, 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 no. Oh, okay, he moved. He's gonna be there. Is he there behind the pillars? Is that him? Jesus, Joel. The noises. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, it's the sound as well. Oh. No. Oh god, I forgot about this bit.
I started worrying you wouldn't wake up.
Why am I in a cage?
Because I'm afraid of you. You're a dangerous person. You've certainly proven that.
No, you're a dangerous person.
Did you hear me say the others want to kill you?
But I stopped them.
Thank you.
Exactly my answer.
You can't survive on your own, but I can help you.
No,
I'm not on my own.
you won't protect.
And how is he?
Bella Ramsey is so good. Like, you can see the fear and just deer in the headlights kind of vague look in her eyes.
But if you can't find a way to trust me, then yes, you are alone.
I don't think she's ever going to trust you. I wouldn't. Just through the fence. What's that sound?
Timothy?
Oh, I thought I was going to grab him from around the fence. Well, he got the butt of the gun, like I said about earlier. This scene.
Leave him alone. Oh, you're next. Oh, please.
I think it was like a hotel room in the game. But...
Oh!
Ow.
Oh, the town! What town? Silver Lake.
Just does it anyway.
It's not a real town name.
Joe! Jeez.
You're gonna point to where we are and where your resort is, and it better be the exact same spot your buddy points to.
If you wonder why I laughed at that, is that they do the same thing from what I remember in the game. They say the same kind of thing.
Go ask him, he'll tell you. I'm not lying.
Oh God, that...
He told you what you wanted.
One thing I've noticed in this...
I ain't telling you.
It's okay.
No.
He doesn't want to hear it anyway. One thing I've noticed in this is they are really, really pushing that moral compass of Joel being... He's a bad person. They have really started to press. Yes, I know that he's done that kind of thing, but it's usually for the bad guys. Because we know they're bad guys. But there's some of them... Oh.
For what it's worth, this is just deer meat, I swear.
I was right.
You're gonna chop me up into little pieces.
I'd rather not.
Oh!
If you want to judge me...
Judge you!
Oh. Yeah! Oh God, I've gone all cold.
Yes, there are only a few of us that know, but I would have told you. Sooner or later.
You're an animal.
Well, yeah.
Trey's back by the fence again. A little mistake.
But what was I supposed to do? Let them starve? These people who put their lives in my hands?
I wouldn't trust him.
I don't think your friend would either. Didn't he take another man's life to save
No
yours?
way.
He was defending himself.
Don't know why the people trust him and why they're following him.
And you know what I see when I look at you? Me.
You remind me of me. That's what they all say. No, she doesn't.
Violent.
She's nothing like you, mate.
You don't know anything about me.
You can just see my disdain for him.
If I let you out of that cage right now, you'd stick me in a second. You have a violent heart.
I think anybody would.
And I should know.
Because you're like me.
I've always had a violent heart.
We know that.
And I struggled with it for a long time, but then the world ended and I was shown the truth.
By God.
No, by cordyceps. What does cordyceps do? Is it evil? No, it's fruitful, it multiplies, feeds and protects its children, and it secures its future with violence if it must.
Wait, are they worshipping cordyceps? Huh?
They need a father. You don't.
Yeah, but they don't need to follow someone like you.
I'm a shepherd surrounded by sheep, and all I want is an equal.
Jesus. Well, that's who he wants to find, Jesus, but...
Like I said, loyal.
Well, you weren't saying that 10 minutes ago.
They'll spare him.
They'll just let him go.
If he leaves us in peace, they will just let him go.
Don't trust
They
him.
do what I tell them to do. They follow me.
I've just realised I think I know what she's going to do.
And they would follow us.
Is she going to be like, oh yeah, of course. And be all nicey, nice,
Think
and
of what we could do together.
go along with him. And
We'd
then
make this place perfect.
pull his arm and break his arm.
Imagine the life we could give them.
Or scratch his hand or something.
Imagine the life we could build.
Oh, don't you touch her. Oh, it gives me the creeps.
Ow!
She did! Yes! Good. No.
You little...
Oh, strong words.
Let's see what I go tell the others now.
Ellie.
What?
Tell them that Ellie is a little girl who broke her finger!
How did you put it? Tiny little pieces?
You lay a finger on her, and I'm gonna come up in there. You see why I hated him now? But Joel's okay. Ellie was able to make him sort of feel okay. He's still struggling a bit. I know we saw him before, but yeah, one of those ducks. My granddad used to have them ducks. I keep thinking any second now I'm going to hear a clicker, that noise. I can't do it, but because we've gone far too long without seeing one. So what is that? Oh God, that's the horse. Oh, something's going to be there. Oh, no. No! Oh, God. That is the definition of pure evil. Deep-rooted evil.
You had your chance.
No.
No. I'm infected.
Oh, so they won't want her. Because she did it, yeah.
Look at it!
God, I thought that was it then. Does that mean she can infect?
Happens for a reason, right?
Has she infected him?
No, she would have turned by now. This isn't real.
It's real. No. Oh, that is a deep wound. I think he might be a little bit, brown bread. God, it is a... Alright, okay, thanks for that. They have mimicked this from the game so much. When I get a better look at the room, I'll know more, but... Yeah, it's very similar. Well, even the work they've done there, maybe that is a set and not a real place. Because they wouldn't allow that kind of thing, would they? It's probably CGI fire, to be fair, though.
There's no way out, Ellie. Doors are locked, and I have the keys.
This scene was the most difficult scene to get past. Took me blooming ages. And him hunting around, coaxing you out.
Ellie!
They've done incredibly well with this.
No one infected fights this hard to stay alive.
Oh, but she is infected.
How did you do it? What's the secret?
There's like a little...
No one likes being humiliated.
Yeah! That bit. I remember something similar to that. I was going to say there's going to be like a little throughway bit behind the counters. Yeah.
Let me!
Terrifying.
Neither one of us is dying today. You see, I've changed my mind.
Oh, no.
I've decided you do need a father.
I hope you will.
I'm going to keep you. No. And I'm going to teach you.
No. You will not keep her or teach her. Come on, jump out. No. Sorry, I thought he was going to reach around and do it back. Haha. Careful, get up. Because he is in a very good position to do... I thought he was in a good position to, bring that weapon down.
I thought you already knew. The fighting is the part I like the most.
Oh my God. Oh God. Yes! Oh my God, Ellie, okay. Stop. Calm down. She really... Oh my God, bless her. She really looked like Ashley Johnson then. The girl who actually plays Ellie in the game. God, she... Oh, it's Joel.
It's me.
Oh, bless her.
It's me.
Oh, God, bless her.
It's okay. It's okay, baby girl.
Oh,
I got you. I got you.
He was such a... You could feel the anger she had towards him when she was doing what she was doing. She's an incredible actress. All of it, she does so well. She does the sincere, the mad, the sad, the everything. So like, oh my God. That shot with her doing what she's doing to him is brutal. Absolutely brutal. It's just burned in my mind. Haunting, absolutely haunting. That's all I can think about of that episode was that shot, the place on fire, and then seeing her face laying into him, basically. Oh my God. I'm trying to remember the rest of the episode. Oh, that bit at the end with Joel and her. You see that the look of terror and like at the end of what she does, you see the look of terror when she looks up. like both what have I done, that look of fear and horror, and yet see all of these emotions are just so present in her face. That's what I mean, she's just so good at acting, to be able to just hone all the emotions and portray them so vividly. I did feel like there was some things, there's a lot of stuff they've cut out, but there was so much in that town that we saw in the game of like the hunt for Ellie and where she was, like you were playing as Joel and you were trying to find her. So I feel like we could have seen some more of that stuff, maybe seen a couple of other empty shops where he's hiding out and he's trying to battle against people to try and fight his way there, and then eventually towards the end of the episode we see what we see and he finds her. But there wasn't any of that. It was almost like there was stuff cut out, or there was, I don't know, I hugely enjoyed it as it was. Is it just me, or does it feel like things are being almost rushed in the story? Not in the way they've done it, because the way they've done it is just beautiful and it looks gorgeous, it's scripted so well. I have absolutely no qualms with any of it whatsoever, other than I feel like they're rushing along too much. Feels like the events are just passing too quickly. Like, I mean, the scene for instance in that lodge, that takes a fairly long time, even if you can play the game without constantly having to restart it like I did. Yeah, that scene takes a fair while, and I know it might have been a bit monotonous to keep going over that, just having that scene there. So I understood why they did it as they did, but I feel having Joel meet her there by going through other obstacles could have been another way to do it, like have that little lead up there. It makes me think, how are they then going to go forward? Like, what's this next episode going to be? Because the next one, this was the penultimate episode. How was that the penultimate episode? They've still got so far to go. From there, they've got to fight the. Are we even going to see any more clickers? That is. Let me just. All right. So I'm going to say what. So they've still got to fight the clickers and that in the underpass area. This is probably a bit of a spoiler, because if they don't do any of this stuff, then in that episode and they wait until season 2. The only reason I'm thinking it's going to be 9 episodes is because what we saw on the IMDb page back in episode 1, where the IMDb page said people are going to be in it, because I haven't seen how many episodes there definitely are. I just remember that, and it said the actors who play Joel and Ellie are going to be in 9 episodes. Maybe there's going to be 10, and then one of the episodes they're not in, and there's just going to be another development on characters. But how are they moving on to the next episode from here with potentially 1 episode left? Are they just going to rush through all of that? They've got so much to go through still. I'm sure there is. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is nearer the end of the game, as it was anyway. Also, I've got this one massive qualm about it, that I said I love all of it, and the only thing that I want to say, is a bad thing, is that they've been rushing along too much with both the characters and the storyline. But my one big issue with it, and please don't take me the wrong way, I flipping love this show, and there's so much more of a storyline that they build with, but I do love how they have been building with the characters, and they have been. But the one big thing I would say about is the infected, the clickers, the bloaters, the everything else. We've seen what? There was some in episode 1, because obviously that's what they got attacked by. There was some in episode 2. Episode 3, there was none. It opens up with the trucks, etc. Then we see Joel and Ellie. Then we see, oh no, there's one infected in the basement of that shop thing. That's the one we saw in that. And then the majority of the story then folds on. Oh no, we saw some outside Bill and Frank's house before what happens. And then that was it. But we don't really see any interaction with them and them having to fight them and, battle against them. Not battle against them, you know what I mean? The combat of fighting against them. Episode 4, we didn't see any out of them all. I thought 4 would have been the one that we saw the most in. There was none. And then episode 5, we get a shed load of them. This is what I mean. It's all or nothing. We either get loads and loads of them, like in that specific episode, where they're just flying out of the ground, or the complete opposite, where we just don't see any. And I understand that they can't always put them into the episodes, into the storylines, if they're doing what I said, where they can just drag the storylines, pull the storylines out a bit more, and give us some more episodes, and just let things lie, let things simmer, just enjoy the scenery, enjoy the characters being together and relaxing into the world, and don't play things too safe, but have them a little bit more relaxed, and then have like an attack by an infected, and then go back to normal and things play on in the story again. I just feel like they've compartmentalized the show into episodes about specific things. Logistically, to speed things along, I understand why they need to cut some things out, but these are big story points. These are big plot things which a lot of people really, really enjoyed with the game and playing. For instance, one of the scenes that I vividly remember playing in the game was the scene where I was saying where you're in the hut with David, that guy, the creepy guy, and you're playing as Ellie, waiting for the guy to come back from the camp, and you're fighting off these infected. And I think you've got like a shotgun and stuff, and that wasn't in the show. And I understand, yes, you can't show a lot of it, but maybe, you could have had one or two come to the hut where they are, and they've got to, fight them off and shoot, and something happens, and then things settle down and they do the conversation they do. I feel like they really need to include the infected more. I am going to be so upset, right, if all of a sudden in the next episode, which I can see them doing because of how they've been doing it so far, if at the start of the next episode they're going to open up, wham, bam, and they're going to be near the end, and we are just going to have a massive chunk of the storyline cut out. And I feel because they have been, this could go either of two ways. This is either going to be they're going to cut out. Sorry, this has been a massive end of this video, but I wanted to talk about this. So thank you, by the way, if you've stayed around this long. But yeah, I feel like they are going to either do two things. They're either going to be, so let's focus on the infected now, and we're going to get this huge battle off with Joel and Ellie and against these infected, and we're going to see similar to in that previous episode where they're all running out of a hole and they've got to fight them off, etc. The only other thing I could think of is that it's going to be the complete opposite, and they're maybe not going to do this big battle at the beginning, and they're just going to not show again any of the infected, any of the zombies or anything, and just cut them out entirely now, because again, it has been a long time. And I say that with, it's not been too long since we've had an infected. The route they're most likely going to go is they're just going to cut them out entirely now, and we're now going to be focusing on the very, very last moments before the end of the game. When I say the very last moments, I mean the last couple of scenes where you'll see them coming up to the last location. We'll see them probably roaming through a building or two. Some other stuff happens. We'll get maybe a bit of relaxation. Very last location, taking a long time to get through. Pretty much what would be classed as an entire episode and would work as an entire episode by itself. But I'm just hoping they don't include that very last location as the only location, because they need to expand. They need to have more of the world in there. I'd like to say they won't do that, but they could, and they probably would. But no, I think they're going to do it as they're going to have one or two locations before that last location. Again, I don't want to spoil it, and then certain things are going to happen with maybe encountering some people, because there's going to be security probably from the place that we see right at the end, similar to when they were at the university or whatever. Get to that last location, and most probably they are going to hammer down our throats again the whole Joel is a bad person, the moral aspects of it, because they keep doing that and it's becoming more and more of a thing. And I know he did it in the game, but you almost kind of knew why. Well, you just had to kind of get through the gameplay by doing it, but you kind of knew why, because you knew a lot more of what had happened and the struggles they had gone through and why they had to get to where they need to go, etc. Whereas in the TV show, because everything's been rushed and the game's characters have been shoved together in this strange way where they're very fully adapted, but you don't get enough of them together, or you don't get enough of them interacting with the world itself, and it almost feels, like I said, rushed. And because of that, are they then going to get to that very last location and then boom, it's done in an instant? It's just this quick, probably even like a really quick cut scene of him traveling through. I'm saying him because I feel like if they're going to do the last scene, I don't remember what happens with Ellie, but I remember Joel and playing as Joel for quite a lot of it. And I know what happens at the end of the game, but I don't know how that last scene plays out. And all I remember is just playing as Joel and Ellie not being anywhere near. So I've just got this really awful feeling that it's going to be, again, another rush job, and then it's going to be, oh, that's the end of the series. Okay, bye. Because that's going to be a really strange last episode for the series 1 or season 1, like finale. It's going to be an odd one. I suppose we'll only know when the episode releases, and we'll see. What are your thoughts, though? Please let me know, guys. Let me know in the comments. Let me know what your favourite episode has been so far, if you've absolutely thoroughly enjoyed it, and where do you think they're going to go with Series 2? If you are watching this when Series 2, because obviously it's going to be out for when Series 2 is going to be around, what have you been thinking to the show? That is, unless they cancel it. Please, for the love of God, do not cancel it, and do not paint Joel in a bad light. Because I know exactly what they're doing. I know exactly where they're going with it. This is why I keep saying about the moral compass, the moral story here, the way they're making Joel out to be the bad guy, to say, look, he's done this to a lot of people, and presumably they are heading the same route as the game. That has been my incredibly in-depth review of the show so far. And I'll probably, very, very sure that I will have a lot to say from the last episode. That is, unless it completely stuns me. Maybe I don't. Join me for the next one. Don't forget you can check out the full reaction, the full version of my reaction, the uncut version, over on my Patreon page. And that's the same for all of the episodes and for everything that I watch. Have an absolutely amazing day, guys. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Or, as I normally say, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Now, if you're still here to the very end, then thank you so much. It really means a lot to me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, then a like would be very much appreciated. And also, if you're new to the channel, then consider subscribing as well. More videos will be coming very soon. A huge thank you to all of my wonderful patrons, including Roger C. Griffith, Douglas Collier, Terry V, Michael, Chris Holmes, Jojo, Thomas Masters, Shoehorn1234, Res, Patrick Durr, Andrew Blount, Carlos, Marla Mize, Rob, Chandra Blair, Scott, and Paul Zawicki. Plus anyone new to the Patreon as well.